I have tested hundreds of service sites over the years, and it honestly takes a lot to impress me, but a brand new service site called Madai recently caught my attention. It does things in a unique way I have not seen before, and in this video I'll show you exactly how it works, what makes it stand out, and I'll also show you payment proof, and then you can decide for yourself whether this is the right opportunity for you or not. In case you don't know, my name is Michael and I have tested hundreds of different paid service sites, among other free ways to earn online, and I recently came across this brand new service site and tested it, and I quickly realized it was different than most other service sites I have tested before, and especially after I actually talked to the team behind it several times, because they generally seem to care about privacy and user experience compared to many other service sites. And they've actually already made several improvements based on my feedback, and that's in my experience quite unusual, and that alone says a lot. And when I came across it, I also quickly shared it in my Telegram channel, and a lot of people there replied that they also really like it. So in general, if you want exclusive tips like that before everyone else, then also make sure to join my Telegram channel. I'll leave a link to that below also. But let's now go over who can join Madai, how it works, show you payment proof, everything you need to know so you can find out if it's for you or not. So Madai is a paid service site, but as mentioned, there are some quite unusual things going on here. A lot of it is behind the scenes, so to say, so not necessarily something that you will notice when it comes to, for example, privacy and all those things. But what you, for example, need to know to decide if it's for you or not is, of course, who can join. And it is actually available in basically all countries. But be aware, just like it is with any other paid service site, how many surveys you get access to will, of course, vary depending on the country you live in. In some countries, there are just more surveys available. What makes it unique is, for example, that there is not as such a sign up needed to start earning. You can see if you are on the website, you can just go here and you can click to start earning. And that also means that you can actually start earning anonymously. And in general, they have done a lot behind the scenes to make privacy a priority. And that's something I think is actually really great compared to many other service sites. But as you can see, when you click to start earning, you have to choose between earning Amazon gift cards or Bitcoin, and that's the options they currently have. Again, I have talked to them and they say they are working on other options also. We'll talk more about that when we come to actually showing you how to cash out. But in this case, let's say I then want to earn Bitcoin, so I would just click here to then get started, and then you can see already now I have 1 cent in my account and it says available value here, but that's basically what I have in my earnings. And then I can just click here to earn more, and you can see already there I suddenly got 43 cents, and this is what is very unusual because you earn for what's called also community engagement. So in that sense, you're effectively earning even before you start taking a survey. These earnings from the community engagement, so that depends how many people are using and all these different things. It's important to understand that this can fluctuate. What you will earn from the service itself, as I will show in a bit here, that will stay consistent, so you will not lose that or gain more unless you actually complete service. But the community earnings here, that can fluctuate depending on the general community engagement. But that's something I haven't really seen before, and something that I find very interesting for sure. And then if you want to earn more, you can just click to either earn more there, or you can also more actions. It kind of depends what works there. You can click around a little bit. Again, they are working on the whole flow to make it more and more user friendly. But you can see, for example, here, then you just click until you find option for surveys, and then you see here, now it then says you here that you can choose here. It's just a few simple questions to get you started. So in this case here, I would just say cash out, and then I would say to earn more there, and just a little capture. So I'll just try to solve that here, and you can see there, again, it added a little bit again from this whole community earning aspect there. And then here, I'll just, it doesn't really matter what I say. And then you can see a little bit more is added. And then I come to actually take the actually paid surveys. So you can see before I even got started, I actually earned 68 cents. And again, it's important to say that this is not necessarily what you will get. You might get more, you might get less, and this can fluctuate. Also, after I've earned it, it can come and go up and down again. This depends on this whole overall community engagement and activity. But then after that, this is where you then click, and then you can start taking the actually paid surveys. And that works like any other survey site where you will get some surveys, and if you complete them, you will get paid and you will see them. It's real-time rewards, so that means you will see it into your account here immediately. And they also have this matching system that they are improving and working on also, so it should also help you more and more find the service that you have the greatest possibility to also actually qualify for. So that's why you can't necessarily see here before you start how long is the survey and all that, because it goes out there and actually matches the service with you there. So that's also a system that they are working on improving over time, something that I'm really looking forward to see. But that's just how it is. Then when you completed it, you would see the earnings inside your account. And so far you can see I have not even shared an email or anything like that. But of course, if you want to then keep accumulating, then you can share your email so you can log in to your account, so you know the value you have, that you can keep accumulating that. But you will not be spammed with emails or anything like that. I have not received one single email from them since I shared it. I've just used it to actually log in. But let me now log into my actual account where I have spent some time earning a bit more there, and then I will show you how to withdraw. So I have now logged into my account here, and you can see I have just above $11 here, and I have chosen Bitcoin voucher here that I could get. As mentioned earlier, you choose that at the beginning, but they are also working on other payout options. So even if you don't want Bitcoin or Amazon gift cards, then it can be worth checking out, because there will eventually also, that's what I've been told, be other options. Also, please share below. It'd be great to hear, is this actually payout options you like? Is it Bitcoin? Is it Amazon? What do you prefer, or what other payout option do you prefer when you take paid service? I would actually love to hear that. But when we now go back here to this value here, one thing you just need to be aware is that the language here can maybe be a little bit confusing at first, just once until you get used to it, because it says available value. That's basically just your earnings. Then they say cash out or buy at then $13, $14 there. And you might think that means that you have to buy something. That is not the case. Here I can redeem this, and the payout threshold, how much you need to earn before you can redeem, is around $5. So it's quite a low payout threshold there that you can fairly easily reach. But the reason it says here is cash out or buy at, that is because you can see here they have a voucher of $25, so I can choose to use this to then pay a bit extra and get one of $25, or I can choose to just cash out what I have. So that's just important to understand, that there's nothing you have to buy or anything like that. You can redeem it just without paying anything, just as you can on most other service sites. So that's just something I want to explain a little bit. So let's now try to do it there. You can see I just need to then click here to redeem, because it has been activated now. It will be activated when you've reached the certain earnings as explained. And then you just get a little summary here, and basically what you just need to see here is that this is the earnings. Again, this here is just because it says this is a voucher that was as a starting point 25, and then all these here. But what you just need to focus on is basically what you've earned and what you can redeem. And then it will just show the email that you register with there, because that's how you will get it delivered. So you just need to then share your name and surname. But what I just want to also emphasize is that even though there is no extra information you need here, that doesn't mean that you can just commit fraud or anything like that. Of course, they have a system. They know people commit fraud, so they do have a system. So if you use VPN, if you use fake information, all these different things here, of course they have a system to track that. Then you should not expect getting paid. So I just wanted to emphasize that, because I know unfortunately there are some people that get ideas like that. So anyways, I've just filled out my name, my surname, and then I just need to proceed. And it just again sums up. You just need to agree to the terms, and always, of course, you can go in and read it, so you know exactly what you agree to. You can choose to do that if you want to here. But other than that, you can see even the mobile number, it doesn't require that or anything. So it's just put it's in a random number there, and then I can then click to redeem. And then you see here, then it again goes over, this is a $25 gift card. So I can choose to then buy that $25 gift card and get this as a discount, and I can pay either with card or PayPal. well there, but I can also just choose we pay you. So this is what you would choose if you just want to get paid the amount you've earned and you don't want the gift card, for example, in this case of $25 there. So I would just choose this one here. It says select to simply cash out. And as you can see, there was just a quick confirmation that it will be sent, and that's it. Then you're back here, and then I can start earning again until I reach the payout threshold again. And when you've redeemed here, you also get an email confirmation saying that they will pay you within a couple of days there. I will also then, once I actually get voucher here, this Bitcoin voucher there, I will also leave a screenshot here so you can see it on the screen. I will also there write exactly how long it took for me to get that money. But let's now then talk a little bit about overall how much you can expect to earn from this. So overall, I am quite excited about Madai. I think the idea behind it is very nice about the privacy, about the community engagement earnings there, and how they're trying to build a system where it matches service in a different way that I have not seen before. I understand that if you join as a user, it might not seem that different, but because I've talked to the team, because I've tested a bit, it does seem like it is quite different, but it is very new. So you will be, at the time of recording this video anyways, if you join it and get started, be very early and one of the first ones to start using it. So be aware that they are developing it actively, so it will improve the usability and all that. You can see there are just a few things you need to be aware that are a little bit different with how you redeem and all that, but that's also why I wanted to show you here so you understand that once you've just done it once, it's very easy. It doesn't really take long to go through that process. It's definitely so far one that I find quite interesting. Of course, like any other service side, it will not make you rich or anything like that, but the earnings are definitely above average in my experience, and I have tested hundreds of different service sites, and I do like the concept, the ideas behind. Of course, we have to wait and see how it develops over time and if they will keep improving it, the more members they come, and how they develop the whole system there. So it's definitely something that I will also make a follow-up video on later. And if you decide to actually give it a go, if you already have, I would actually love to hear your experiences about and your opinions about it in a comment below. So please share it there. And also, if you have any questions, just ask. I will personally get back to you with a reply also. And if you want to get started with it, I will leave a link below so you can go there and get started right away. And that will also support my channel, and I would definitely appreciate that support. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you. And if it did, make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.